Hey, so today I'm here to play with the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. Here he is in all his beauty. This is my friend's palette. She is loaning it to me to try. So I was like, okay, I gotta freaking make a video trying this. Obviously I did two different looks because I wanted to try to do as much as I could for this first impression and give you two different options. This is what it looks like. I'm sure everyone has seen it. Yeah, if you want to see how I got either one of these looks or what I think about this palette, then just keep watching. Okay, I feel like my whole setup feels so weird right now because I moved my tripod and like put it like all different and now it doesn't seem right, but I think you can see good enough. Got a giant red pimple thing right here. You're gonna ignore that. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my P. Louise eye base in the shade 0.5, I think. Yep. I normally use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, but I've just been having a lot of creasing issues recently, so we're gonna use this. It's never done me wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the shade Executioner because swatching this is like insanity. Look at that. I want to see if this beautiful glitter stays on the lid. He says it does, so I'm gonna try to do a smoky eye with this. And we're just gonna pack that on down here. Yes. Yeah, on the lid, a lot of the beauty is going away. Should I use my finger? That keeps some of the glitter in there. Oh yeah, okay, wait, yeah, using the finger actually keeps the glitter on there. I don't know if it would last like all day. Looking at myself, I look like I used to look in high school, which is awful. So now I'm gonna go into the shade Dungeon. Rough like a dungeon dragon. That's all I can think about. This is like the dark purpley shade. So I seen somebody using a shade, one of the dark ones, which would have to be this one, or I think Vile Serpent. I don't remember. But man, it got patchy on her. So I'm a little worried. Let's hope that does not happen to us. I've definitely noticed with Jeffree Star eyeshadows, some of the darker and more bright, I guess, ones, whatever you want to call it, can be really patchy. It kind of annoys me because, okay, he acts like his quality is so amazing, but I'm like, has anyone tried these eyeshadows? Especially with the fact that so many people complain about the metallics burning the shit out of their eyes. So like, what are you doing? Okay, now I'm going to take the shade Blood Queen. This, I think, is the most purple shade in the palette. And it's still not a purple tone that I like. I like more blue purple tones. This is kind of a more pinky purple. I just personally don't usually care for pinky purples, which is one reason why I wasn't really impressed with this eyeshadow palette. Didn't really care for it because so many of the shades just look pinky to me. This is looking a little cray-cray. Hopefully it blends out a little bit better in a second. I think I'm going to take the shade, good God, I don't know. I'm going to take Deviant, which is the light lavender color, just maybe to help blend this out. I know it's not really the same tone because that color is a little bit more blue, but it's the lightest one that I think might help here. I'm just wiping off my brush and now we're gonna just go through and try to blend it out nicely. Luckily, since I'm doing two different looks on each eye, I'm not gonna have to try to recreate this exact thing over there. I always have problems with things blending right here. If you've been on my channel forever, you know that. Right here, don't work for me. Don't know why. I don't know if it's like super dry. I've been trying to put lotion there. I don't know if that's gonna help or make it worse, but it always gets patchy right here. I'm definitely gonna try to do more looks with this palette for as long as I have it. I probably won't make any more videos, but I'll be posting them on Instagram and Facebook or whatever. So if you follow me there, then you'll probably see a few more looks. Okay, I feel like this is slowly coming together. It does actually look really pretty on camera. I don't know about it. Might be looking a little patchy on camera. It's not the perfect blend, but it's fine. I think for the brow bone, I'm going to take Your Majesty, which is like a bone color. I don't really feel like any of these shades look like they would be that great for a brow bone color. I'm sure that I can make some of them work, but they're not that light. I don't know. I'm gonna lose my mind. So I did take a sponge applicator like such and use that to dip into the black to get the glitter to show up more, because it kind of disappeared after all the blending. I can see it. It looks pretty, but I definitely don't think it would last very long, and it's not that crazy. Like, it's just kind of like barely there. I don't know. So I decided I'm going to try to take my Silva Beauty Hydro Liner in the shade Space Panda, which is white, and do like a little half white wing. Feel like it could look pretty. I don't know how opaque this is going to be. I might go over it with like a lavender color after I do the white, because I also think that would look really pretty. Okay, so I decided to make the wing kind of a lavendery color. You can kind of see it. It looks pretty. And then I put on my eyelashes, so now we can move on to this eye. There's like, I feel like there's so many different directions you could go with this palette, because there's these weird pops of color like the teal and then the red and then this freaking metallic green. Gold green, I guess. I want to use the shade Scandal Water. That is my favorite shade out of the palette. Just looking at it, I made Alicia use this shade yesterday so I could see how beautiful it was, and I love it. Periwinkle Blue Purple is the best. I wish this whole palette was just full of periwinkle colors. That would make me happy. So we'll go back in with the P. Louise Eye Base. I really want to use Vile Serpent and Scandal Water. Don't know if these two go together at all. Might look weird, but I want to give it a try. I'm going to start with Vile Serpent and just make a triangle shape. I'm sorry, you probably can't see this eye as well as the other eye because of the angle I'm sitting. You're just going to have to listen to me, I guess. Now, I love my teal shades, and this looks very similar to a teal shade that is in my Norvina Volume 2 palette that I adore. Guess I'm going to try to take Scandal Water and do some blending out with this color. I'm going to take Scandal Water inside of here as well. Can I just say that's like the weirdest name? Scandal Water. What does that mean? I think I'm going to go underneath of this and cut it like the other side. Sometimes I can just blend them out like this and I like the shape, but other times it's just like, this color is just too dark and it ain't blending. Okay, I feel like that looks pretty. I'm gonna go back into Vile Serpent and just do some more blending. Okay, so I'm taking Deviant and just trying to blend that in here a little bit more. I think this look would be very pretty if I kept it matte, but I have got to use one of these metallics. Wet Jewel and Pink Magic look insane. They have so much glitter in them, and I love glitter, so one of them has to go on my eye right now. I'm not having the easiest time blending things. Like, can you see what it's doing right there? Like, I feel like that's a lot of what it also did over here. And I feel like it could just be a situation like a purple situation. Maybe a lot of purples do this. I don't use purple that much. It's not like my favorite color to use. But to tell you what, it's not blending very good right there. No, it's fucking not. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to cover that with glitter because that looks awful. Ew. I mean, this whole part back here looks really nice and blended. Maybe it's just a me thing that stuff just don't blend in the front part of my eye. So I'm gonna wet my brush and take the shade Wet Jewel and just put that up here. I think the shade is very pretty. It's kind of helping cover up this ugly situation I had going on, so that's nice. And then I think I'm going to keep the brow bone matte again, so I'll just take the shade Your Majesty, put it up there. So I think I'm going to put my eyelash on this eye and finish my face, and then I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I finished my face. I'm ready to do the bottom of the eyes. By the way, I was fucking around with this eye, blending it some more. Feel like it looks a little better. Not perfect, but it looks a little better. Why does that sound so weird? So I'm going to take some of my P. Louise eye base and just put it under the eye, so we will have the best, what is the word? The best eyeshadow application, I guess. I'm going to take a little bit of the black color, try to keep it really close to the lash line. The odds are slim, but I'm trying. By the way, almost all the glitter is gone on the top part of the lid. And I'm going to take some of the shade Blood Queen and try to do some blending out. Oh man, that's fucking intense. And then I guess I'm going to take Deviant for this little front area. That looks decent. Okay, I'm going to take the shade Beauty Sleep and try to put that right in the inner corner. Okay, I feel like that looks nice. I definitely like the glittery shades way better than his regular metallics because, don't know if you can tell, that's a metallic and it barely looks metallic. It has like a little bit of weird shine to it, but it's not much. And then we're gonna take Vile Serpent, try to keep this up there real high. And then we're going to take a little bit of Deviant again. Apparently this is going to be the most used shade for me because it kind of blends out everything else, even though I do wish it was still a little bit lighter. I definitely would like to create some type of nude look with this because there's actually like 2 nudie colors in this palette, which I find interesting. Also, want to play with the red, but I just feel like that shade is so wrong for this palette. I don't know. It like throws me off. It doesn't match at all. For the other inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Take the Crown. Just put that right up in there a little. Oh, okay. You know, that one's very pigmented. That one's like way more purple than it looks like it would be. So I'm going to take a little bit of Wet Jewel and put it on top of it to lighten it. Okay, that's pretty. Yeah. For this side, I'm going to put black in my waterline. And then the other side, we're going to try taking this ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Insomniac, which is hot pink. See if it looks crazy in there. These neon ones take a little bit of building, but they are good still. That's cute. I like that in there. Okay, we just need some mascara. Okay, so I feel like this is the finished look for both eyes. Looking fancy. Okay, so yeah, I think, honestly, loving this color combo, actually. Very pretty. This side's fine too. Completely different. I feel like I just had, you know, some blending issues. Just a little. I don't feel like it ruined the whole looks because they look good right now. I'm not having any problems. Just like hard to work with a little. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this video. I guess, you know, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.